Hello. Good morning. Hi. What's up? I am gonna be a bit busy later today, so we're doing the stream early. That's the intention. So we'll stream for 4-ish hours. And then I will be busy during the normal stream times. After that, so I guess it's just going to be short streams today. We did a long stream yesterday, so that's fine. Electro-Hydro. Defeat opponents by Electro Charge. Got it. Could we solo Mach with Sigewinne? I don't think so. Doesn't sound like a very good idea. Does not sound like a very good idea. Hello. Yeah, believe it or not, I don't think Sigewinne is playable in Mach. This is Genshin Impact, not the Choo-Choo game. Cool. Akaran and Quick Bloom goes crazy. Poggers. Is there something better I can play? Because we need electro charge damage. Yes, there is. It'll be quicker this way. Alright, so it's having the same problems. What if I just don't use her E-skill so we can keep firing yellow and stuff? There we go. Rehydrate. I don't have any drink. I need to turn the music down as well. Music, do out. Cozy. So, how did everyone's poll goes yet? How did everyone's polls go on the new banners? Good morning, good morning. Hey, what's up? How's it going? How are you? I pulled C2 Furina. She's great. Awesome. C2 Sigewinne only need to do a tap E to activate Hydro Rush Red. Yes. You can technically also use her burst. You won both your 50/50s, so you got Furina C2. You got C5 Furina. Haven't counted with Genshin? You were just watching the streams. Keep up? Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just skipping for DX. Is it cold? No, it's early morning. It's not very early, but it's the morning. Leave me alone. Ugh. Is YouTube broken? Yes. What do you mean? What do you... The YouTube chat? Oh. The chat window gets broken. I thought I put it on stream. There we go. There we go. Shenyun comes back. I'm sure Shenyun will be back sooner rather than later. There were a bunch of really sus leaks last night. If you guys want to talk about them, we can. I don't take them, just be aware, I don't take them super seriously. Or seriously at all? I mean the story ones? No, I mean shit like, Madam Ping will come with a new best-in-slot Xiao polearm in version 5.5 or version 5.4 for Lantern Rite this year. There's also Nephew K who just said Archon C2 good, C6 damage dealer / buffer. It just sounds like they guessed randomly. I don't think there's any real information there. There's also stuff like Jabalanke will not be playable and is in fact the old Pyro Archon. What else is there? They have the poses for Imaginary Theater, so that's cool. Dendro Claymore 5-star and Hydro Catalyst 5 stars. in 5.0, 4-star Geo character. We'll see. All this stuff is really way too sus right now. Because there's no real information. Dia Shanglin Bennett Furina. Yep. That's the one I recommend. Yo. That Island reveal trailer should be around 2 weeks, right? Emily releases in 3 weeks. No, the 4.8 releases in 3 weeks. So we won't have any leaks about the lineup at all, or any like, official information about the lineup at all via like a beta client until 3 weeks. Until then, everything is really sus because it essentially has no source, no reliable source. But I think Sigewinne is better than Kokomi. Probably not. She's cute. Nimus didn't get thrown off by the streak chase stream? Dang. Yeah, I'm shocked we don't have the full images for the full Fontaine lineup yet. Not Fontaine, the full Nat lineup yet. It's actually surprising. I know for sure if you pull a lot of 5-star constellations, Sigewinne is pretty good. So that's really funny. I woke up to someone sending me this. Wait, their UID is 118? Bruh. You play with Yeon Furina, who should shake him the last slot. Bennett, Kazuha, Xianyan. Any of the three. You could also just use Chunlei if you insist on it. Dedicated whale. Yeah, it's funny. It's really funny, isn't it? It's really funny. Is that C6? That's definitely C6R5. All of them are C6. Kazuha. If all of them are C6, Kazuha. You could use Bennett, though. Good morning. No. Why Ido? Why not? They were using Ido for his C6 proc to nuke waves and the kinky HP bar without using Sigewinne's energy. There aren't a ton of alternatives for that purpose. Yeah, there's not a ton of other options for that specific use case. Do I still play Watering Waves at all? No. You don't know what Ido's constellations are. Ido's C6 is Tartaglia's burst. On his Z skill. It's really nice just to have a big unreacted fat bit of damage. In one hit. Or technically it's 2 hits, but whatever. 2 hits simultaneously. It used to be a lot more prevalent for speedrunning. Did I drop it or am I planning to come back? We can play a little bit. You know, there really just isn't a character I can grasp onto right now in Wuthering Waves. It's really hard for me to be interested because of that. Or maybe that's just an excuse. YouTube chatter says Yinlin being underwhelming killed whatever enjoyment they had. Aw. Calc damage and we'll, there are a bunch of Wuthering Waves Theorycrafters on my Discord. I'd be happy to walk you through it. I've seen a couple sheets for the game. I haven't done any myself. I attempted to do calcs for Honkai Star Rail, and that taught me a bit. It also taught me that calcs are irrelevant in Honkai Star Rail. As long as you do, like, X amount of damage, nothing else matters besides the way the content is tailored and set up. Because of how type weakness works in that game. It's very hard for characters to do similar damage across content, across all content. So any comparisons are like fundamentally flawed. If an enemy has fire weakness, you'll play Firefly. If an enemy has lightning weakness, you'll play Kafka or Rockeron. If an enemy has ice weakness, you'll play Jinglo. It's kind of just how it is. If an enemy has quantum weakness, you'll probably play Acheron. Actually, you're probably more likely to play Kafka into something with wind weakness than electric weakness. Or lightning weakness. You can cope with brute force. It's not really good advice. It's just not... Brute force is just not really good advice. Still farming that cursed domain? Yes, I am. I believe in the upgrade today. I believe in the upgrade today. You know what? I'll win on crit damage. Blade, who's quote bad, is better than brute forcing. Is he? I don't even know. At this point, I don't even know anymore. I don't think I would be in disbelief if you said it's a lot easier to brute force content, win weak content than to play Blade. I wouldn't know myself, but I could believe the take. Blade is also a character that I do not own and I have never played. For reference. So I'm not exactly in the best position to make that kind of commentary. Pull harmonies, carry all the colors. Based. Should only be holding Deepwood and Linear Mono Pyro. For Emily, isn't Kazuo better for Team UPS? Yeah, Kazuo will be more damage total. It's a team with Burning, it's a team with Linny doing charge shots. I have no problem recommending Zhongli there. Deepwood, technically, you could just use Tenacity or Petra. You will probably have more success with Petra if you know how to use it. But yes, you could absolutely use Deepwood on him. I think it's going to be incredibly inconsistent and gimmicky to the point where I'm not comfortable with it. But you could technically try to do it. As if you get something from Zhongli, it's better than nothing. And you can't really assume Deepwood works, or you can't really assume Tenacity works if Deepwood doesn't, because Tenacity also is fundamentally just not a good set on Zhongli. In my opinion. That dude never hits off-field E-skill damage. That pillar never hits enemies. Alright, what constellation is Shevers better than Kazuo and Overlord teams? C0. What constellation are Chevro's teams better than Mono Pyro teams, though? I don't know exactly. You could say they're always better. Or you could say they're never better. Or you could say, yeah, Chevro's becomes better at a point. People will argue any kind of breakpoints or whatever. Assuming the pillar doesn't get destroyed, doesn't hit anything. Yeah. I don't like Tenacity on Zhongli either. At least Petra you only have to deal with once. Hello. Hello, hello. All right, what are we doing today? I thought about a lot about what I said about Sigewinne last night. Yeah, I thought a bit about what I said about Sigewinne last night, and I think I'm comfortable standing by it. I think I'm comfortable standing by what I said about Sigewinne on the last stream. Look at Scuffed Color End. Nice. You might want some marker, right? No, Clarend. Wait, this is... Oh. Oh, that's a problem. Everything else is pretty good, though. Yeah. No off-piece Electro Goblet? I guess not. Yeah, I guess not. It'd be like that sometimes. Bro has 2 Whimsy sets. Ooh, happy birthday, Raiden! Oh, that's really cute. She gives you 2 of everything. This morning, I got desserts from Miko. Mono Pyro Emily will do more damage. Is Emily a significant upgrade for Lenny Mono Pyro? I'm not comfortable saying yes. I'm not comfortable saying yes. There's a lot of unknowns in that comparison. Xiangling is a buffer to your Lenny, while Emily is not. Xiangling has additional Pyro Red Shred, and her C6 gives Pyro damage bonus. You will literally do more, your Lenny will literally do more damage with Xiangling in the team than Emily. A lot of what Emily does is not take field time, and play or allow shorter rotations. And not have like an energy requirement. That's a lot of the value that Emily has, as well as just doing damage. You may be unlikely to notice the difference in personal damage between the two and the rotation time decrease. It's actually more likely that you won't notice. Yeah, Emily has no energy rock. We're not bursting at Emily, it's burst every other rotation angle. Sorry. So, if you don't know, Emily's burst places her elemental skill. It lasts for 4 guaranteed hits, 10 total, 6 average. It's technically just a guess. I feel Sigewinne is C0. Your initial thoughts are probably correct, but it's kind of rude to point that out. Yeah, she's just a healer. Sigewinne is just a healer. She doesn't have to do much else. It would have been nicer. It would have been nice if she did more. She gives you like 20% additional Furina damage, and she does some clam damage. Or like 100k clamage. That's what Sigewinne does. She heals a lot. She's pretty comfortable. She's not the best character in like any real team, but that's okay. She doesn't have to be. She does what she does. She's pretty chill. I think she's pretty chill. What about C2? Or C2 is very good. It helps Sigewinne be better in essentially any team Sigewinne is in. Siege chilling. Siege chilling. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm comfortable standing by what I said about Sigewinne last night. It's probably not bad advice to recommend never bursting. Her burst is very likely not worth using in most teams. Make her do a roll now. Can I do it in the movement speed on this hill? No. This is a triple Hydra team. Buh. What are her cons and pros over Kokomi? She heals more off field. She heals the entire party. She does about the same amount of clamage. Her burst does less damage than Kokomi does in her burst, but you also just don't have to use it. Those are the real differences. Sigewinne has significantly better constellations than Kokomi. If you don't care about living the meme Sigewinne burst DPS dream, then Sigewinne's constellations stop at 2. If you don't want to live the dream. Her C1 essentially doubles the damage you get from her E skill. It hits for 20% more, and there are 8 additional hits. So instead of 10, you get 18 buffed E skill damage instances from requires appropriate rest. And they're also 20% higher. Her C2 is 35% res shred whenever her elemental skill or elemental burst hit enemies. No, Ethan, thanks so much for the sub. Yeah, I think it's cool that she has good constellations. Would it be too strong if her Z2 was in her base kit? I don't know what you mean by that. Hold on one second. Sorry. Would it be too strong if Sigewinne C2 was in her base kit? So, in a mono Hydro team, this could be incorrect, but as far as I understand, Sigewinne is the same as Kokomi at C1, and higher and plus 10k DPS at C2, as far as I understand. So, would that be too strong? No, not really. Yeah, probably not. Do I have the resources to compare on-field Kokomi versus on-field Sigewinne powered by Furina? Are you asking for, like, personal damage? Yeah. So, here's the thing about on-field Kokomi versus Sigewinne. 1, Kokomi is on-field much longer at C0. 2, Kokomi does normal attacks. This is very significant. 3, Kokomi's best in slot on-field set is Clam, which means there's bonus damage. Sigewinne's elemental burst does not heal. It just does damage. It's also literally like half of the duration of Kokomi's, actually less than half the duration of Kokomi's burst. And Kokomi's doing normal attacks, so she's actively proccing Yelan waves. The thing about Sigewinne that's good is that she doesn't use field time. But if you insist, yeah, we have the resources for that. This is Genshin Optimizer. Let's live the Sigewinne meme dream. 6 hits at C0. Can I add clam damage? I don't think I can add clam damage to this, can I? Can I? Oh, I can. Max dyed sea foams. I don't remember how many it is. I think it's 4. I'll just say it's 4. Okay, this is not a clam set. So scrap that. Okay. So I can get Sigewinne's Burst to do 500k damage total. Technically. If you pull their 5-star weapon and if we double crowned her, if we ran 140 ER, we could technically get her damage to do 500k. Or her burst to do 500k damage. Technically, that's what we could do. That's 68k per hit. Which is funny. Let's see how much. Let's see what we can get out of Coke. Cock. Hey, yo, nice cock. Actually, Hunter, 72 crit rate. Yep. Her weapon gives crit rate. Pretend we have everlasting moonglow. Let me quickly write one of these. 8 N2. No, 16. How many N2s is it? Shit. Check. It's 8, right? I'm pretty sure it's 8. Elemental skill hits 5 times with the burst. Burst cast. And that's all we need. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Donning ceremonial garment, cool. Pretend we've triple crowned her. This might take a second. Okay, what 2 pieces do we need active for Kokomi? Nymph. Emblem. Varakasha. Tenacity. Where is Heart of Depth? Okay. Alright, crit options active. Yeah, that's fine. That's correct. bat. Kokomi's entire burst, I can get her to do 620k. Nice. With this awful build. I believe this is the same conditionals. Yeah. Those are all the same conditionals. The thing is, Kokomi on field, you get more Yelan waves, so Kokomi is just genuinely better at a baseline. Because you get damage from Yelan, more damage from Yelan. The thing about Sigewinne is just she doesn't really need to take field time. Her field time is short, and you really might not even want to burst. Her burst can do damage. Certainly can do damage. You're a fua. Yeah. At least she can proc a fav. She can't hold TTDS though. Oh, also, Sigewinne has better stat scaling than Kokomi, I guess, if you want to mention it. Kokomi is a character with some of the smallest substat damage gain, period. That's because Kokomi cannot crit, and Kokomi's only stat is HP percent. After you get HP percent on your artifacts, the only stat you can build besides ER is attack percent and flat HP, which just don't do anything. Kokomi can walk on water. Nah. I respect and I can agree with someone who says Sigewinne is better than Kokomi. I can see the perspective. I can definitely see and relate to the perspective. I don't entirely agree, but I can definitely relate to it, and I can definitely understand it. Sigewinne's weapon passive is useful. You think Sigewinne is just bad? No point trying to spin it? She's not bad, though. She's comfortable. There's value to her. It'd be this... It's about the same thing as saying Baiju is bad, isn't it? Baiju is bad? Alright, at least you're consistent. Alright. You're gonna say Sigewinne is bad, every hero that's not Shinyan is bad. Or Bennett. Or Shinobu. She's kind of useless. Other characters have better use of the slot. Yeah. That's the thing. You're not wrong, but eh. We can play Dory. Can I check your Furina build? You just built her? Congrats! Welcome to the stream. How are you? Normally it's a point redemption, but sure, I'll take a look. Hey, this is a really solid start. Keep working on it. You'll get there eventually. Nice. Congrats. Yeah, we can play Dory. Where is it? Hush clam. What sort of team are we making here? We're talking about Sigewinne. And, like, the argument is that she's really not worth a slot, and it's not wrong. I'm just showing the alternatives and what they look like. That's what we're doing here. I'm showing what the alternatives look like. Cool. Bruh. Thank you. Look at all that healing. Thanks, Dory. Thanks, Dory. That is Dory. Bruh. Oh god. Oz, what are you doing back there? Oz! Thanks, Oz. What is the Dory build? Clam. Bruh. Those are kind of nice things. Bye, Kenki. Magic lamp. You're gonna clam? Yeah. We don't want her to do damage. We just want her to do clamage. And heal. But she's healing really well. Everyone's topped up, even with the HP drain. Besides Furina. Guess I got hit at some point. Check this out. Plus 10k. Check this out. Plus 10k. Plus 10k, Giga Chad. Plus 10. Dory. Two bees, clam, two bees made and heal more. Yeah, but clam does damage. Yeah, but climb just damage. Is Sigewinne's weapon actually second best Yelan weapon? I don't even think it's better than Slingshot, but maybe. It's certainly not competitive with Aqua Simulacra, if that's the question. I want to listen to Outer Wild soundtrack. Dory. Yeah, C3 Furina, congrats! Life music? Yeah, it's really chill. Good game, by the way. Highly recommend. If you want to play a like open world exploration game, play Outer Wilds. Real good game. Thanks, Dory. What's the name of the game? Outer Wilds. Really cozy. That's not cozy at all, actually. It's the opposite of cozy. But it's very good. The music is cozy. I'm lost. Cause of a smokescreen. You quit plants. The plants are gonna die! He's gonna die. We're waiting until streamer commits Gex. Gex! I still can't believe Gex is back. They're making a new Gex in this year. Or is it this year? I think it's this year. There's a new Gex. It's this year, right? They're bringing back Gex? Yes. Is it 2024 or 2025? 2024. There's a new trailer from 5 days ago.
been gone for some time. My name has echoed through the shadows. All those games, thought to be lost in time, like tears in rain. People keep asking if I'm back. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. Go to LRG for some GEX, baby.
Gex is coming back. And it's still making movie references. It's a remaster of the old games, yes. But they made a John Wick joke. This guy's gonna start talking about Donald Trump. I hope so. God, I hope so. Damn it. You know what Gex say about COVID? He'd say, this reminds me about when we were all in lockdown during COVID. No, that's exactly what he would say. Don't tell me I'm wrong. What is this? This reminds me a lot of This is like when Donald Trump was in the White House. This is like... You missed Gex. Here's Gexy. Yeah, the reason the stream is early today is because I am going to be busy later. So we're going to do a short stream today, and we'll be back tomorrow with the full stream schedule. Whoa, no way, Dory did it. Whoa. But yeah, would you guys like to see the most, like... Here, do you guys want to see something Monka? Alright, cool, we're good. Check this out. Plus 15k! Plus 16k! Plus 14k! Hey, thanks, Dory. Thanks. Plus 3k every normal attack. Why is that all of Sigewinne healing in one tick? Because Dory's built diff. Dory's built diff. Dory's built. The problem with Dory is that her heal has a bunch of downtime. It's also a single target heal. Sigewinne's is full party heal. Sigewinne technically heals more. But Dory can heal a single character more. Healing was not the same after this information. Yeah, we'll do it again. Plus 15k. 16K. Thanks, Dory. Dory actually healing a 70k HP character? Dory actually healing. Dory stonks. Yeah. Dory is technically a very good healer. Yes, Dory is actually a good healer. Yes, Dory is actually a good healer. Dory could full your water. Yeah. Check DMs, stinky. Buh. Oh my god. Whew. Dory got that private healthcare privilege. Yeah, we'll quickly play through the last chamber. Wait, maybe I just not care to play through the last chamber. I'm not you, people. At two people. But yeah, Sigewinne over here will heal for, Actually, I don't even know. How much is Sigewinne supposed to heal? Yeah, I actually don't know. Oh, Sigewinne is supposed to heal for 8k bounces. I think it'd be more if you have a healing bonus circle. You don't need her anymore. Okay, Sigewinne is supposed to heal for 9k bounces. This has all the fanfare, right? Yeah. That doesn't seem like a lie. It's technically 50k total. No. It's fine. Yeah, that's fine. How is that compared to Xianyun? I have never played Xianyun on a healer build. I have no idea. To be honest, I have no idea. My Xianyun is town level 7. Good question. If I wanted to play Xianyun on a heal... You know what? We'll actually look at VV, though. You're pretty unlikely to play Xianyun on a healer build. So we'll actually look at VV. How much does my Xianyun heal? Or would my Xianyun heal? I do not know. Viridescent Venereer. Upfront heal of 14k and eat 7k each tick on a healing bonus circlet with this setup. If I crowned her burst, that's how much she would heal. Yeah. Wait, why does this say R5? On Song of Days Past, it is, what? 13k initial and 6k proc? Yeah. That's attack on Song of Days Past. Because you have to question how much of a character's power budget went into their healing capabilities. Like, for reference, Chevre is healing. Where the frick is Chevre's healing? Ferrari skill. Continuous HP regeneration of 2,000. And her C6 healing for 5,000 on an HP build. So. Sound mod check. Huh. Hello? Bruh. Alright, let me restart the stream.